WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all, this Sunday. WrestleMania 32 is finally happening. The build has been very underwhelming. Not many matches I'm excited for, but that was the same thing last year for WrestleMania 31, and that turned out to be one of my favorite WrestleManias to watch. So let's get right into the card. Tonight's NXT TakeOver, another little side bit here. I'm really excited for that. The debut of Shinsuke Nakamura, the debut of Austin Aries, probably Samoa Joe walking out NXT champion, which means the Baylor Club debuts on Monday Night Raw. We'll see. But on the pre-show, we got the Dudleys versus the Usos. I mean, this is kind of a random tag match put on there. I mean, you can't not put the Dudleys on the card. I mean, they didn't return to not wrestle at WrestleMania. Maybe they could have been booked better, but I mean, who knows? They're facing the Usos. I do not see the Usos losing this matchup, especially since the Dudleys have won everything in the company and gone around the world wrestling for different promotions. They don't need this win at WrestleMania. They're just there to put over the Usos. So I'm going to take the Usos with a win and not expecting much from that match. Also, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I mean, this is there basically for all the jobbers and a couple big guys like the Big Show. Speaking of big guys, the guy I'm going to pick to win it, I'm going to keep it short and sweet on this one, Kane. Expect Kane, Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and Big Show to be the final four. Very disappointing that we have to say that the Wyatt family is being a part of the WrestleMania pre-show. Then we got the Total Divas team taking on it's just a random tag match. I mean, it's basically there to promote Total Divas. It's very unfortunate for Paige because she's leaps and bounds above this. You got Natalia, Paige, Brie, Alicia, Eva versus Lana, Naomi, Tamina, Summer, and Emma. I really don't care about this match. I'll just take Team Total Divas because who gives a shit? Now let's get into the actual card here. The Tag Team Championship will be on the line. It's going to be apparently a handicap match is what this website says here. League of Nations versus New Day. Very interesting that the League of Nations getting a title shot. I don't think they deserve one, especially because they basically lose on every Monday Night Raw against the New Day. But I'm going to say the New Day retains. I'm expecting them to start a feud with Enzo and Cass since they're nowhere to be heard of. They're not on the NXT TakeOver card, and they're not at WrestleMania. So I think the Raw after WrestleMania, you'll see the Enzo and Big Cass challenge New Day eventually. Then we have the United States Championship, Kalisto versus Ryback. This is a very poor build to this matchup. I don't see why Ryback deserves the United States Championship. Yes, Kalisto is fun to watch, but he's missing promo skills. That's the downfall of being a luchador in today's WWE. You need the mic skills like Rey Mysterio kind of had, but Kalisto, Sin Cara don't have it. I'm going to take Ryback here just because I feel like WWE actually cares about Ryback, which is weird to say. Maybe this will lead to another feud with Ryback and someone else, maybe a returning superstar. I've seen Goldberg talks. I highly doubt Goldberg returns at WrestleMania 32, but we will see. So I'll take Ryback over Kalisto. Not really looking forward to that matchup as well. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship ladder match for the championship. Actually, I like this match. I thought last year that kicking off the show was great. Daniel Bryan winning was great last year. Yeah, a lot of people probably thought Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens would be better, but I'm sure that will be right afterwards at Payback. I'm pretty sure that's the pay-per-view after WrestleMania. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me on it. But we have Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Stardust, Sin Cara, Zack Ryder. Where's Tyler Breeze? That's the first thing that comes to mind. Tyler Breeze gets called up the main roster, basically shit on, misuse of talent there. I'm going to take Sami Zayn to win this just because I feel like a Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens feud is coming. I'm expecting a very good match, though. Ladder matches are always exciting. So Sami Zayn to pick up the victory here and walk out of WrestleMania 32 as the Intercontinental Champion. Next matchup we got up here is singles action. The first time you will ever see AJ Styles at WrestleMania facing Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has done awesome in this feud. This feud has actually been booked very well. I mean, it's basically booked off of the fact that people chant AJ Styles and that pisses off Jericho. But a heel Jericho versus AJ Styles, who's arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world, it's going to be a great match. And there's no way AJ Styles loses this match. If Chris Jericho's going to put over Fandango a couple of years ago, he's going to put over AJ Styles. It would be stupid, in my opinion, to have Jericho win this matchup. But then again, I said the same thing about Sting against Triple H last year, and look what happened. Then we got a Divas Championship triple threat, or should I say women's, because I feel like the Raw after WrestleMania, that's getting changed. They're going back to the women's division, not Divas division. Rightfully so. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and I feel like the boss walks out of WrestleMania 32 as the women's champion. I'm expecting this match to be great. These are three arguably the most talented divas in the company. Charlotte's held the belt for quite some time now, and I feel like it's Sasha Banks' turn to hold that. I feel like Becky would be next in line eventually down the road. Maybe SummerSlam. They have a fatal four-way. Add Bayley to the mix, the four horsewomen. That could be great. But I'm expecting a great matchup here, and I'm expecting Sasha Banks to pick up the submission against Charlotte herself and take the title. Now we got the three main events, as you can call it. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose is what we're going to go into first. No holds barred street fight. It's been booked okay. I'm not a big fan of the matchup because how can you really take Dean Ambrose seriously against Brock Lesnar, the man that ended the string, the former UFC World Heavyweight Champion, and then there's Dean Ambrose. I feel like he's just going to take a lot of crap in this matchup. Unfortunately, I think he's losing. I think Brock Lesnar's winning, going off the point of that Brock Lesnar is one of the top guys, and now ever since he beat the streak, he should be considered to be a legit threat. And it wouldn't make much booking sense, in my opinion, to have Dean Ambrose winning here. I'm expecting a good match, though. Both men are going to go through some shit. You know, Brock Lesnar had a great Extreme Rules match with John Cena, so I feel like Brock Lesnar in this stipulation is going to be very intense. And I'm looking forward to this matchup. I'm going to take Brock Lesnar to win it after maybe a third F5. So then we have the two main events. This is the one I'm not expecting to actually main event. Triple H versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The only reason I don't think the main event is because I don't think people they don't want to end the show with Roman Reigns winning. And I think that's exactly what this match is setting up for, Roman Reigns winning. But I'm not going to just predict a Roman Reigns win. I think The Rock's going to come out afterwards, start celebrating with Roman, kind of hold up his hand, kind of like he did at the Royal Rumble a couple of years ago, or was it last year? I'm not sure. And then expect a Roman Reigns heel turn. I think that's what's best for him, and that's what's best for business. Since they don't have Seth Rollins, they really don't have a big heel guy right now. And I think that would be smart booking. A Roman Reigns spears The Rock, maybe sets up a SummerSlam matchup or WrestleMania 33 matchup, but I think that'd be great. I mean, they're related. Have The Rock faces Roman Reigns. That'd be a pretty interesting feud. So expect Roman Reigns to walk out WWE World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 32, but expect him to turn heel, according to this guy. And then we got the matchup that I'm believing is going to be the main event, The Undertaker versus Shane McMahon in Hell in a Cell. There's so much on the line in this matchup. If Shane wins, he controls Monday Night Raw. If The Undertaker loses, which would happen if Shane won, he will never wrestle at WrestleMania again. Big stipulations are on the line, but I'm still going to take Shane McMahon because I feel like old boy John Cena is going to come into that cell somehow and help Shane McMahon win this. Don't know how they're going to go doing it. I'm very excited. I'm expecting some kind of interference. I mean, even Undertaker could have maybe Vince come in and try to stop some things going. I don't know what they're going to do exactly. I feel like John Cena is going to get involved. He was medically cleared to appear at WrestleMania 32, so expect that to happen. But I do feel like Shane McMahon will end WrestleMania winning the match, pinning The Undertaker, which is weird to say that Shane McMahon beating The Undertaker at a WrestleMania in 2016. But yeah, I feel like John Cena is going to help out. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania a lot. I'm also want to see some of your predictions down below. I know I don't come to you with videos a lot. I'm kind of busy with school. This is my senior year, going into sports broadcasting, doing a lot of stuff with other venues, but I still watch my WWE, and here are my WrestleMania 32 predictions. So tell me down below what you think. What are your predictions? I'm very excited for TakeOver tonight. I'm very excited for WrestleMania 32. So give me a follow at Let's Talk _ WWE. And take it easy, guys.